Hey beautiful people, welcome to my channel. I'm Regina and I talk about all things life here. So for those of you who've been subscribed to me before, you know that I had a journey with weight loss and I've been traveling and then I kind of stopped posting. So I'm at a place now where I feel very grounded and ready to talk more about my journey. And so I wanted to talk about the fact that no one came to save me. And that's why my life works now. Is my life perfect? No. But it works. And so if you're waiting for someone to save you, this video might hurt. I know that I spent a lot of my life waiting for people to save me. And now being the age that I am and who I am, I know that that's not the way to live. So no one came to save me, and that truth changed everything for me. It made me more responsible for how I look at life and the things that I do. So some of the things or the lies, right, that we're sold in life is that you need motivation, you need support, you need luck, or the right time, right? And all of these things, honestly, are within yourself. There's nobody else who's going to motivate you more than yourself. You may find your anchor or your why, but you have to motivate you. Okay? And I'm saying that because I used to weigh close to 300 pounds, and I weighed that for the majority of my life. This person today, she hasn't existed that long. And so essentially, I had to find my motivation. I also had a tool, but I found my motivation. I am about 3, going on 4 years post-surgery. And my motivation was myself. My motivation was seeing myself accomplish the goals that I set out for myself. And once I knew that I could do it, it was game on. So motivation has to come from you wanting to be better today than you were yesterday. It has to come from inside. Then there's the waiting for support. Like, support is great. You're going to always need some kind of support at some point in time in your life. But the support should not dictate the action, right? So the support is a bonus. It's not the motivation. Some people say, oh, I need a workout buddy. I need a this. So what happens when your workout buddy is not available? Where are you going to find your motivation? So while those are tools, yet again, to help support whatever journey you're on, you got to find it within yourself. Then luck. Like, people look at some people, and I feel like this happens with me, like, oh, she's so lucky. She's so lucky that she gets to do those things. And it doesn't have anything to do with luck, right? It has to do with me working hard on the things that I want to achieve, whether that's traveling somewhere, whether it's in my career, whether it's being a good mom, things like that, right? There's no luck in life. There's work ethic, hard workers, there's goal planning, there's systems that help support those goals. So a lot of it comes from understanding what it is that you really, really want and how you're going to achieve that. So a lot comes from planning. It's not luck. And then the right time. Guess what? There's never a right time. There's never going to be a right time. There's always going to be an obstacle. There's always going to be something else that wants your time, whether it's your family, your job, your like business that you're building from the ground up. things of that nature, it's always going to be the wrong time to start something. So if you're sitting waiting for the right time, like, oh, I'll do it when I get to this point. Oh, I'll do it soon. Oh, I'll do it after this. It's probably never going to happen, because there's never going to be a right time. There's always going to be a competing priority. And so you have to choose you. And I'll tell you that sometimes when you're making a decision, and I've struggled with this, waiting feels responsible. Waiting for the right time feels responsible. I'm going to wait until XYZ time. But is that really why? Or is it out of fear? Fear of the unknown, fear of what if it doesn't work, fear of rejection, fear of what's on the other side. And I talk about that because for me, I already shared that I lived in a body that was plus size for the majority of my life. So choosing to change that person that everyone knew and loved was scary for me. I have fear around that. Even as I was losing weight, people would say things like, "You're getting too skinny," or God, you look so different. I have to adjust to this person." And it's one of those things of, so did how I looked make me who I am? Definitely not. And so that was a fear of mine. It really was a fear of like, can I go through with this completely? Are people going to see me differently at work? And I will tell you, unfortunately, in the world, people do see you differently. So when I realized that nobody was coming to rescue me, which is what I said in the beginning, I had to decide that I was going to take ownership of all the different areas of my life. So health, discipline, boundaries, finances. I just decided that I could no longer wait for those things, right? I had to take ownership and act like there was no Calvary around the corner, because there isn't. It's really you against you. The moment I stopped hoping and I started building and focusing on what it was that I truly wanted deep down inside, things changed. Everything changed. So now I say my life works because I have way less chaos in my life. My days are very smooth for the most part, right? I don't wake up and be stressed out. I'm not feeling obligated to do things that I don't want to do. And I have very clear standards on what I'm going to deal with and what I'm not going to deal with, which is very different than the old me. I actually have zero resentments for people. I don't feel like someone who didn't show up for me is not a part of my life, right? Or something that I should resent. I actually am thankful because it showed me what I am capable of and what I can do. And the great part now is that I have this quiet confidence no matter where I go. Confidence in who I am, confidence in what I can do, confidence in what I bring to the table. So I don't sit here and wonder anymore about what's next, because I'm driving the bus. I get to decide. So remember, when you build the life that you want, it doesn't collapse because it's being supported by things you can't control, right? Or people that are going to disappoint you, or something that's going to fail, because you're building it how you want to build it. You get to decide what that looks like. So, if no one came to save you either, maybe that wasn't a curse, or a problem. Maybe it was just training for the next chapter.